Hello friends, welcome to SQL Server tutorial. In the last video, we created a inline table valued function, and in this video, we will use the inline table valued function. Once inline table valued function is created, it can be placed in TSQL as a replacement for a table. Because we know that this will return a table, right? So we can place that in the in the from class or in the table joins. The difference is that the table is cooked on the fly. So let's state that you have a select statement, right? And you will specify your column list. Then in the from class, we usually specify the table name. So if we specify the table name, the table exists in the database. But when we use the function, the table is cooked on the fly from the existing data, and it will be presented from the in-memory content. So the difference is that table is cooked on the fly. The inline table valued function can also participate on the update statement, but it was used in rare cases. So most probably the table valued function is used in the select as well as in the table joins. Let's see how to use function created in the previous step. And if you see, select star from dbo.getAuthors. Here, if you see, we are making call to this function, and the function is in the from class. So here, if you see, the same stuff, select from dbo authors. So this is a function, right, which we wrote in the previous video, and we know that it will return a table. So it will execute this function and returns a table, and we know that the table is a authors table, and we know what are all the column it returns. So since we know the column names, we use those column names in the select list. Author last name, city, state, zip. So if you see, even though it returns a table with 7 or 8 columns, here we are picking only the 4 columns, and state we are also participating that in the where condition. So since it returns table, from this table we pick the required column. So for example, we picked only 4 column even though it returns multiple column, and we are using that in the select. This is the select list, right? Comma separated column list. In the select list as well as in the where condition, we are using the returned table get authors. So the sequence goes like this. So the sequence goes like this. First, it executes the function. The function returns a table, and from that returned table, we are picking the columns in the select list as well as in the where condition. Right, now let's go to the demo. So in the previous video, we created the table valued function, and you can see that is available here. Now we will make use of that function, select star from dbo.getAuthors. So in the from class, we usually place a table name, but here we place a function call because we know that this function will return a table. So that's why we placed it here. Let's go to IntelliSense and update the local refresh, update the local cache. and we will execute it, and you can see the function returns the column. There are 3 plus 3, 7 column it is returning. Why? Because we used star here. Since we know the column names of this returned table, we can now pick selectively the required column. If you see AU last name, that's here, city is here, state, zip, and state equal to UT. That means there are 2 column I can see, and if there are anything else, that will also come. Now we can execute this, and if we see, it shows 2 rows from the returned table. So this is table, right? Whatever you apply on a table, that can be done here. Or because the function executes, returns a table. After that, the TSQL simply treats that as a table, I mean the function return value. And since that's a in-memory table, from there we are picking the column list, as well as we are using the where condition to filter specific records. Alright, that's all here in this video. So we created a table valued function in the previous video, and we see, and yeah, we used that function in 2 simple examples. First we selected all the column, and in the next example we picked the selective column and we used where condition as well. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.